squishy ball, grab a pillow, and just cans or bottles or whatever for weights. And we will just stand on up. There we go. All right, so feet just about hip distance apart. Pop the squishy ball between your inner thighs. If you have a pillow, you can use a pillow. You don't have to use either, it doesn't matter. And then just stand up really nice and tall. So shoulders down, away from your ears, top of your head reaching up, shoulders nice and wide, heels pressing into the mat, and then that nice neutral pelvis. So as you press your heels into the mat, just really connect through your core. Think about that length through your spine, and you're just gonna go arms straight in front and then drop right down. Hinge your upper body forward. Squeeze that ball or pillow a little bit as you stand back up. So you're gonna go inhale and down, exhale, press through those heels up and up. Good, so go 6 more like that. Down, squeeze those inner thighs up and up. And again. Up and up. Last couple like this. Up, down, press through those heels, straight up. Standing nice and tall. Go 2 more like that. Down, press up and up, and then 1 more. Up, down, press through those heels, up, and then down. Now we're gonna go straight up. So we're gonna go arms wide to this side, have your palms facing down, and then you're gonna go straight up. So hold when you're nice and tall, knees are not locked, inner thighs still squeezing that little bit, and then drop your heels down and down. Let's do that again. So we're going up, abs connect as you stand, heels down, and again. Down and down. Go 4 more. Up, down and down. Last 3. Down, control down. Watch those shoulders. Don't let them creep up to your ears. If they are, just lower your arms a little bit. That's okay. Go 1 more like this. We're going to go up and up and then stay there. So you're standing as tall as you can. Top of your head is reaching up. Bring your arms right in front and then drop down. So bending your knees. Keep your upper body pretty straight up and down. Don't lean back like I was. Straight up. And then press through those toes right up. So inhale down. Exhale, core connects. Press right up. So go for 5. Press through those toes all the way up. And 4. Core connects, press up. 3 more. Squeeze those inner thighs all the way. Go for 2. And then 1 more like this. Inhale down, press into those toes all the way up. Drop your heels down, give your shoulders a little roll out, and then pop your ball off to the side. All right, so from here, I'm going to show you the side view again. Shoulders stay nice and low and away from your ears. Bend your elbows to 90-degree angles. You're going to drop down into that squat again. Upper body hinges forward. Ribs are nice and tight around your center. Send your right leg straight forward and then pull it back in. So you're going to go straight out. You're pressing into your left heel. You're feeling your left inner thigh squeezing towards your midline. Go 2 more like this. Reach and in. 1 more. Just reach. Pull in, stay. Now we're going to do the same thing to the side. So we're going to go out here and in. Press out. Pull in without letting your weight shift left again. So that's left inner thigh squeezing across your body to the midline. And in. 1 more. And in, stay. Now let's go back. So hinging forward, back, and in. Exhale, press back, reach. And in, abs in, reach, and back. Left inner thigh still squeezing toward your midline. 2, and in. Last one. Let's go back, reach, pull in, stay. Now we're going to stand right up. Arms reach, drop down. Press through that left heel, primarily up, reach down. Go for 6. So it's mostly left glute we're thinking about. Press through that left heel. 5, growing tall, in. 4, feel those collarbones open as you stand and reach those arms. Go for 3. And down, last 2. And down, last 1, reaching back. Come down now, stay. You're gonna press those arms back and in. Press back and in. Go for 6. Reaching long, pull in. Press through that left heel, left inner thigh, still squeezing toward your midline. Go 4. Back, 3. Back, 2 more. Reach and in, last 1, reach back. Stay there, open out 2 inches and in 2 inches. My weights are strapped to my wrists. If you have ankle weights or these little kind of wrist weights, you can attach them on if you're wondering why I'm not using weights or what my fancy bracelets are. Out, squeeze, out, squeeze in. Constant pressure through that left heel for 4, 3, 2, last 1, in, stand all the way up, have a little shake out, give those legs a little shake. We're not quite finished. So now we're gonna put that all together. So we're gonna bend elbows, bend that left knee, your right heel is still lifted. So we're still thinking about that left glute, left inner thigh, right leg reaches forward. Then you're gonna go right out to the side, draw a big semicircle back, pull in and up, growing tall. So inhale down, reach, stay light on those right toes all the way around, pull it in. Got it, 6 more. Inhale down, pressure through your left heel, reach that leg all the way in. Go for 5. Reach all the way in and up. Go 4 more. Reach, wide, big circle in and up. Last couple. All the way in and up. Last 1. In, reach, all the way, pull it in, stand up, and then give your legs a little shake. All right, so we'll do the same set on the other side. So starting with the 4 going each way. This time it's your right inner thigh squeezing toward your midline and then your right glute you're focusing on. So we're gonna have palms face up for this whole set. So bending down, come into that little squat, palms face up. Shoulders are relaxed and away from your ears. Now give an extra press into your right heel, right inner thigh squeezes toward your midline, kick that left forward, pull it back. So staying low, keeping that core connected. I'm neutral through my spine, right? Reach and in, press out, pull in. So before I kick my left leg out, I'm pressing into my right heel. 2 more. And in, last 1. And in, holding there, let's go out. Reach and back, reach and back. Constant pressure through that right heel. Out and in. 1 more. Go out, pull in, stay, reach back, out and in. And in. Go for 3. Reach, pull in, core connects. 2. And in, last 1. Pull in, stay there. We're gonna go straight up and back down. Inhale up and down. Exhale, pressing through that right heel and down. Go for 5. Control. 4. Control, growing tall. 3. Control, last 2. Control, last 1. Control, and then come all the way up. Give those legs a little shake. Okay, and then we're gonna come right down, bend both legs, holding when you're here. Arms are gonna reach back, stay there, lift them up 2 inches, and down 2. Up 2, and down 2. Keep that core connected. 2 inches up, 2 inches down. 2 inches up, 2 inches down. Go 5. And down. 4 more. And down. 3 more. Up and down. Last 2. Up and down. Last 1. Up, holding there, out to the side. 2 inches out, pull them in. 2 inches out, pull them in. Constant pressure through those heels. Go 5, squeeze in. 4, 3, 2, in. Last 1. and in, stand all the way up. Give those legs a little shake, give those shoulders a shake. And then we're gonna put that all together for our circle. So bending down, holding there. Pressure into your right heel, feel your right inner thigh squeeze to your midline. Left leg reaches forward, hold there. Out, back, pull in, stand up. Do that again, inhale down, reach, 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 in and up. So 6 more. In and up, 5 more. In and up, go for 4. Reach, wide, out, and in, right, up. Last 3. Out, back, and in, all the way up. Pelvis stays nice and still. Last 2. Reach all the way, bring it in and up. Last 1. Reach, out, back, in, all the way up. And then give those legs a nice little shake. Okay. So from there, open your legs to a wide second position. So turn your thighs out, stand really nice and tall, shoulders away from your ears. Take a nice couple of breaths. You're gonna go wide with your arms, your palms face forward, hold there. Now from here, just bend your right elbow in and then reach back out. Then your left, in and reach. So keeping your waistlines long, one arm in, reach. Do that again. And reach, 1 more. In, out, 1 more here. Reach out, now we're gonna go both. We're gonna add a twist. In, exhale, out. Go for 4, 3, 2, last 1. Reach out, pull back in, stay here. Elbows a little bit from your waistline. Now drop down low into a like a plie. Straight down, upper body stay straight up and down, and then stand. So inhale down, don't let your upper body hinge forward. Just come down, arms are still reaching out to the side that little bit. Lower, inhale down, exhale up. Go for 4. Press through those heels up. 3. Press through those heels, core connects. 2. 1 more, inhale down, stay there. Lift your right heel, hips stay still, drop it down. Lift your left, hips stay still. Go right again, and down and left. And down now, right with a reach and a twist. In, left reach, twist. And in, right. And in, left. And in again, go right. Reach and back, left. Reach and back, 1 more right. And in, 1 more left. Back in, ready, both heels. Drop them down, both heels up. Keep those thighs turning out. You'll really feel those inner thighs up and down. Go for 3. Control. 2 more. Up, control. Torso is nice and long. And down, last 1, go up, stay there, reach those arms up, straighten those legs, and then pull everything in. Exhale, press, inhale, slow. Go 6, pulling in, 5, and in, 4, and in, 3 more, reach, and in, last 2, reach, and in, last 1, reaching, drop those heels, lower your arms, give your shoulders a roll out, give your legs a little shake, and then let's come down onto our mats. Let's just adjust that. So squishy ball again, if you have one or a pillow, keep your weights in your hands. We're gonna use them for our first little bit here. So neutral spine, you have that little space behind your low back, upper body's nice and quiet, and then reach your arms right up. So arms are reaching up to the ceiling with your weights in your hands. Shoulders are nice and flat on the mat. Think of your wide collarbones. Now we're gonna reach our arms up. As you reach, think of your shoulder blades kind of opening up on your back. Your shoulder blades almost come into your underarms. So think of them being wide. That's protraction. And then retract, slide your shoulder blades back together. Do that again, protract, up, and then retract, squeeze them together. So neither should feel particularly good. Protract, you're getting that extra bit of width through your shoulders, and then when you retract, your shoulder blades slide together. They're both kind of positions of tension. In, go one more, but it's important to get some movement through there. And then find that middle ground, so that neutral shoulder where you're not in protraction, you're not in retraction. It should just feel really comfortable and relaxed. That's where we want to stay. Now from here, just reach your right arm overhead. Nothing else in your body changes. Bring that right arm all the way up. And then go left. Your left arm reaches. Nothing else changes. And then press back up. So as your right arm reaches, your whole body kind of wants to shift, right, to compensate. Let's not let that happen. Reach left and up. So go one more right, reach way out overhead. Bring that arm up and then go left, reaching back. Press that arm up and then stay. Now keep those ribs tight around your center. Lift your heels one at a time. So you're on your tippy toes, a little bit more abs there. From here, lift your right leg to tabletop and then your left. So stay there. Your knees are above your hips. Now you're going to reach your right leg only. Right leg reaches away. Doesn't need to go low. Doesn't matter where it goes. And then pull back in. You want to think stability through your hips. Left leg reaches. Nothing else in your body changes. This right one doesn't come in. That makes it quite a bit easier. And then back. Do that again. Right. And in, and as you're doing this, notice, are you starting to protract? Are you starting to retract? Or are you able to keep your shoulders neutral? Try to keep them neutral. Reach away. And if you just feel tons of tension in your neck, bring your arms down. Try to relax that upper body. Let those abs do the work here. We're going to go one more each way here. Pull all the way in. And then one more left, reach, pull all the way in. Now hold, make sure those shoulders are nice and wide. Now we're gonna do a little unilateral exercise. So right leg's gonna reach, left arm is gonna reach. Right leg, left arm. And then pull all the way in, then switch. And in, so easy enough to stay steady with unilateral. Switch, right, because the arm compensates for the leg. Hard to keep that neutral, hard to keep those shoulders level, right? But pretty easy to keep your weight even from right to left in your body. And in, go one more each way. Reach, pull in, and then one more here. Pull in, take a breath. We're going to lower those toes down, lower your heels, just take a little breath. So we're going to do a little ipsilateral work now. So we're going to do right arm, right leg. So it's going to be much harder to keep your weight from shifting side to side. So we'll go right arm, right leg. Your weight will want to shift to the right. You have to keep those abs engaged to keep everything nice and steady. All right, so start with those arms up again, shoulder blades flat against the mat. Lift those heels, ribs tight, right leg. Left leg. Let's start with left and left this time. So think about the right side of your body staying heavy. Left reaches, doesn't matter how far. And then pull back in. Now do the same thing right. And pull in. Exhale out, deepen those abs. Inhale in, keep that chin pulling into your chest. Reach, not here, but not here. And in. How's that? Reach and in, a little harder, right? Reach away, deepen those abs. You guys are so good. Maybe it's not that much harder. Reach away. We're going to go two more each way. Exhale out. Inhale as you pull in. Exhale out. Abs deepen. Inhale back. One more right and right. One more left and left. And then lower those feet down one at a time. Lower your arms. Take a little breath there. Squishy ball or pillow between your inner thighs.
Have your palms facing up, just really relax that upper body. We're gonna do a little hip roll set here, so just get some more movement through our spine. Belly button towards that spine, press through your heels, lift those hips. Your knees are reaching out away from the top of your head. Upper body's just nice and quiet. And then slowly articulate back down. So rolling through your spine, one vertebra at a time, all the way till you're down in neutral. Hold in neutral. Take a breath. And then do that again, belly button to spine, exhale, pressing through your heels, knees reach this way, right? Hips lifting straight up, slowly roll down. Your knees are still reaching away from the top of your head as you come down. Go 2 more like that. Belly button in, exhale, press. Slowly we'll come down. One more, we're gonna stay at the top this time. So belly button to spine, press through your heels, knees are reaching as you lift, holding up there. Now from here, you're gonna reach your arms up to the ceiling. This time your palms face away from you. So your palms face your feet. All right, so hold here, take a breath. Give those inner thighs a little bit of a squeeze. When you squeeze your inner thighs, notice have your glutes squeezed together. Try not to let those glutes squeeze together. Focus on those inner thighs, and you'll feel your abs as well. They work together, all right? Palms face away from you. We're gonna reach our arms overhead. Don't let your back arch. Nothing's gonna happen through your spine. And then arms press up. So we're gonna drop our hips with our arms and then press those hips up, reach those arms up to the ceiling, squeeze that ball gently. So inhaling down, exhale, inhale down, control, exhale, good, slow as you lower, reaching those arms, press back up, go for 3. Don't forget those inner thighs, give them a nice squeeze as you press through your heels, go for 2, and up. One more, inhale down, exhale, press through those heels right up, and then slow and controlled roll all the way down. Come through to neutral, lower those arms, grab your ball, pop it underneath your right foot. So feet are about in the same line, pelvis is nice and neutral. Just have your palms facing up to start here. I'm gonna give you a couple options with your arms. So belly button towards your spine, press through your heels, lift those hips right up. And then stay when you're up there. So your hips are level, your knees are reaching away from the top of your head. You can keep your arms down. You just don't want to be putting all your weight into your arms as you work. If you want an extra challenge, reach your arms up. And if you want even more of a challenge, have your weights in your hands. All right, so shoulders away from your ears. Let's make sure that left inner thigh is squeezing toward our midline. It's gonna want to just fall out, keep it parallel. Now from here, drop your hips down, almost touch the mat. And then press up. So if you want, you can add arms, reach. Left inner thigh constantly squeezing toward your midline. A light touch with that right foot on the ball. Go for 5, exhale, press. 4, inhale down. 3, exhale, up. Go for 2, press up. And then one more. Exhale, press up, hold at the top. You're gonna pop this right foot off the ball. Hold when it's there, your hips are still level. If you need to bring your arms down now, that's totally fine. We're gonna reach that right leg out so it's in line with our left knee. And then we're gonna bring it right back in. Inhale as you reach. Now, if anyone feels their back, grab that ball and just have a little rest on it. And then you can just reach and then pull in from there. If you don't feel your back though, let's reach away here and then pull. You can still keep the ball under there, but don't drop all your weight onto it. Reach and in. Go 2 more. That left inner thigh still squeezes toward your midline, right? And in, last one. Back in, lower that right leg all the way. Roll all the way down, get rid of your ball if it was there. Take a breath, and then we'll do the same on the other side. So really listen to your body. If you feel your back, definitely bring your arms down, pop that ball underneath your tailbone. It's absolutely fine. All right. And doesn't matter how high you're lifting, really just listen to what your body is telling you. You want to keep your hips square. That's the main thing. And you want to not just jam yourself up by pressing into your arms and your shoulders. All right, so knees are reaching straight up, right inner thigh squeezes toward your midline. Let's press through that right heel, roll all the way up. Hold when you're at the top, so a lighter touch with your left foot, right inner thigh squeezes toward your midline. We're just gonna come down and press. So arms can stay down if you want those arms. Reach and press. If you feel like your hips are shifting though, I would keep my arms down. Stability is the most important thing, right? So you want your pelvis to stay still. Your ribs are tight around your center to keep that back nice and safe. 3 more. Go for 2. Last one. Press up, stay there. So keep pressure through your right heel, lift that left up, hold when you're there. So remember, arms down is totally fine here. Reach that left out so it's in line with your right, and then bend back in. Remember, you can, where's my ball? You can pop your ball under here if you're feeling your back. Even just having a little bit of weight on it takes some of the work that might be going into your back, into the ball. So reach, go 4, but wide arms really helps with that as well. This was the hardest version, arms up. Last 2, pull in, and then 1 more, reach away. Bring that leg in, lower down, and then roll all the way down to the mat. Come to neutral, hug those knees, have a little roll around one way, roll the other. Take a nice couple of breaths there, and then reach your legs straight out in front of you. We can do full roll-ups. So I'll take these off. We don't need, you could use weights if you wanted, but remember, if you're using weights for roll-ups, they can actually help you make it a little bit easier. So just think about that a little bit as you're working. So reach those arms overhead, take a breath. Your ribs are tight around your center, shoulders are neutral, toes are reaching away from your fingertips. Now, as you come up, don't just reach your arms forward, especially if you have weights, because they're gonna pull you forward. Keep your arms up towards the ceiling. Belly button pulls in, keep reaching all the way. Reach to those toes, stack up tall, and then roll back. So shoulders away from your ears, pull that belly button into your spine and roll. Reach those arms overhead. Take a breath and then do that again, tucking your chin, rolling up, toes constantly reaching. Stack up tall and then bend your right leg. The closer into that you bend it, the harder it is. So don't go too close in. You'll be surprised. And then scoop back. So belly button towards your spine, rolling all the way. When we come up with our leg bent, we're just going to come up into a half roll back. So I'll show you, not the whole way up. Belly button to spine, rolling up. Keep that left hip heavy. You're going to come into just that little scoop here. Extend that leg, bend your left in, and then do the same thing. Rolling back, right hip stays heavy as you roll all the way. Reach those arms, and then come back up, tucking. Right hip stays heavy into that little half roll back. Reach that right. Let's go left again. Exhale, scooping 1 vertebra at a time, touches down to the mat. Reach those arms overhead. Back up. Reach, let's go left. Scooping, scooping, reaching. Back up. Right hip heavy. All the way to that little scoop. Now bend your right leg in as well. Little bit of space between your legs. Hold here. Belly button is pulling in. Reach those arms straight up. Abs deepen and arms down. Now go wide to the side. And in. Don't let that back arch. Up and down and go. And in. Go right again. Up. Control and then wide. And in, 1 more, up and down. Keep that little scoop, go wide and in, and then roll all the way down. Reach those arms back overhead and then pop them behind your head. You can walk your feet in a little closer, definitely hip distance apart, and you should just be able to touch your heels with your fingertips. It's a good indicator of how close those legs should be. So elbows hover off the mat just a little bit. Your head is heavy in those hands. Tuck your chin and then curl up to flexion. So remember, when you're up here, your shoulder blades should be lifted a little bit. Your tailbone is heavy, right? When you're up here, you're going to take a little pause and then slowly melt back down. Take a breath and then do that again. Tuck your chin, curling forward, holding. When you're up there again, those shoulder blades are lifted. Shoulder blades are lifted. So you're not here. There's a huge difference. It doesn't look like it spatially, but there is a huge difference work-wise between this and this. So make sure you're here, right? Keep that tail tipping. Slowly come back. Go 2 more. Tuck. Slow and controlled, melting back. So you're working both ways. And then 1 more. Tuck that chin and stay. So your glutes are relaxed. Your tailbone is tipping away. Your ribs are tight around your center. Lift your right heel, lift your left heel, and just stay there. So as you lift, as you let your feet be light, more work into your core, right? From here, nice and slow, you're going to lift your right leg to tabletop and then tap it down and then go left and down. So no movement in your hips. Right leg lifts, nothing changes through here. Your torso is locked in space, left and down. Now let's go right leg up, curl that upper body forward, right leg down, curl back slightly. Exhale up, super small, right? Inhale back, do that again, right? And down, pelvis is still left. And down. 2 more each way. Exhale up, inhale down, left. Exhale up, inhale down. Last one, right? And down. Last one, left. And down. Lower those heels. Lower your upper body all the way down and take a breath. All right, we're going to come onto our side from here. So we're going to grab a weight. Have your legs bent so your heels are underneath your sitting bones, and then grab your weight in your, if you want, you don't have to do the weight in your right hand. So I'm on my left side, weight is in my right hand. I'm just going to reach my right arm up to the ceiling. All right, so my hips are stacked, my shoulders are stacked, my left ribs are not pressing down because that makes it quite a bit easier. Reach that arm up and then reach your right leg underneath you. So toes reach away from the top of your head. Now from here, we're just going to add this arm. So toes reach away from your fingertips and then lift back up. So think about what's happening in your body. Your entire torso really should be staying completely still. That arm moves, that leg moves, but nothing else changes. So inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, lengthening, really think length, fingertips from toes and up. Go for 5. 4 more, reach, nice long necks. Try to keep that gaze straight in front of you. Last 2. Last 1. Let's go up. Hold when you're up there. So keep your leg where it is. Keep that arm reaching up to the ceiling. You're going to circle this leg around. So just smooth circles. You want your body to be able to stay still as you circle. Keep your gaze straight in front. Try and relax through your neck and your jaw. Go for 4. 3. Those abs deepen as you circle. 2. Those hips want to move, right? Last 1. Hold. Go the other way. Go for 6 like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Hold that leg up at hip height. Just keep reaching through your toes. Now slow, lower this arm down, shoulder height, and then back up. Inhale down, keep that right leg reaching so it's active. You could totally forget about it. Try not to. Keep those toes reaching. Go for 6. Inhale down, maybe lift that right leg a little higher as you lift that arm. Go for 5. 4 more. Control. Keep those shoulders stacked. Last 3. Last 2. Last one. We're going to go right up. Take a breath there. Bend this leg in. Bring this arm all the way down. Just pop your right hand on your right hip. Keep those heels underneath your sitting bones. If they're not, just adjust so they are. Now lift your right leg up. So getting that lateral rotation now. Rotate that leg up and then slow control back down. So the goal is to be working your glute as you lift, but to still be working it as you lower. It's not that this is work and then you drop down, right? Up and keep working. Good, go 5. Slow, 4. Slow, 3 more. Slow, last 2. Slow, last 1, go up and stay. Extend that leg. It doesn't need to go straight, but just kick it out. Bend in and drop down. So you've got 7 more like this. Up, extend, in and down, keeping your hips still as you do that, right? So you're up, you're extending, you're pulling in and down. Go for 5. Out, in, and down. 4 more. Out, in, and down. 3 more. Get to that high point in your rotation. Out, in, and down. Last 2. Out, in, and down. Ready? 1 more. Up, out, in, and down. Good job, guys. Before we do our glute stretch, grab your weight again if you want. Reach that right arm straight in front. So you're up at shoulder height. We're going to do a little twist. So reach that right arm up to the ceiling, way up. Follow it with your eyes. You're going to reach all the way back behind you. Slowly let that weight, let that arm touch the mat. Just feel that nice little twist through your torso. The right side of your rib cage is heavy. Your hips open up that little bit. And then you're going to come back to neutral. So start by stacking your hips back up. So your right hip rolls back on top of your left. Your ribs stack back up. And then finally your shoulders as your arm comes forward. So the opposite way as we go back, you're opening your shoulders up first. So that right shoulder rolls back, your ribs, and then finally your hips. Take a breath. Stack back up, starting with your hips, your ribs, and then finally your shoulders. Go 1 more. Shoulder opens. Really reach up. Get that extra bit of width across your collarbones. Back. And then stack back up, hips, ribs, and then lower that arm right down. Good. And then right foot in front of your left knee, hug behind that left knee. Just take a nice couple of breaths there. Open that right knee out to the side as much as that feels good. And then when you are ready, we'll flip. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so with your weight again in your hand, if you want to, or if you used it on the other side, I would. So legs bent, heels underneath your sitting bones. Grab that weight in your left hand now. Reach that left arm up. You can extend your left leg underneath you. So thinking about your waistline staying long. So that's your right ribs that are a little bit lifted off the mat. It's hard to tell, but mine are. And my left waistline is really nice and long. So we're going to reach that arm to match that leg. Reach. And then up. So inhale as you reach away. Exhale, pulling in. So thinking stability, your arm and your leg are moving, but nothing else changes. So what wants to happen here as you reach, everything wants to drop down. You just kind of could drop. We're not going to let that happen, right? Reach, think length. I wish I could lengthen a little more. I need 2 more inches in this room. Reach. And in. Go for 4 more. Reaching. And 3. Reach. Keep those right ribs lifting. Last 2. And up. 1 more. and up, and then stay. So keep your arm where it is and circle this leg around. So as you're circling again, your pelvis stays still, your right ribs stay lifted, your left waistline is long, your neck is nice and relaxed. You're looking straight in front of you, hopefully smiling because it's such a beautiful day. Go for 4 more like this. 3, keep that arm reaching. 2, feel if your right ribs start to drop. They want to, right? Last 1, go the other way. Keep those waistlines nice and long. You've got 5, 4, keep reaching as you circle. 3, 2, last 1, hold, reach through your toes. Now just lower this arm, control your shoulders, stay stacked, and then straight back up. Inhale as you lower. So it should be harder to lower than it is to lift. Whether you're using the weight or not, don't let gravity just pull your arm down, really resist, and then up. Inhale, resist, and then back up. Go for 4. How's that leg doing? Keep it reaching, don't let it drop. Maybe lift it up a little bit extra as you lift that arm. Go for 3. 2 more. Last 1. And then bend in, lower this arm down. All right, so keeping your hips stacked, heels are still underneath your sitting bone. You're gonna lift this knee up as high as you can, keep your hips stacked, and then slow control back down. So exhale up, getting that nice rotation. Inhale back. So almost like when your left leg rolls back, your left hip rolls forward to keep everything centered, right? You don't want your hip to actually roll forward, but it's just counteracting what your leg is doing. Essentially, everything should stay lined up. Go for 4. Control. 3 more. Exhale up. Keep working as you lower. Go for 2. And down. 1 more. Go up. Stay at the top. Extend that leg. Bend it in. And then lower back down. Up. Reach. Doesn't need to go all the way straight. In. Lower down. Don't quite let it touch. Up. In. And down. 4 more. Up. Reach. In. And down. 3 more. Reach. In. And down. Last 2. Reach. In. And down. Last 1. Up. Reach. In. And down. All right, grab your weight again if you used it for that little twist on the other side. So shoulders stacked, arm is right at shoulder height. You're gonna reach that arm up to the ceiling, really reach through those fingertips all the way up and back. You can let that arm rest when you're back there. Take a breath and then stack yourself back up. So remember, start with your hips. Your left hip rolls up on top of your right, your ribs stack up, and then finally your shoulders stack. Reach that arm to shoulder height, take a breath, and then go back. So opening your shoulders first, left shoulder drops, left ribs roll back, left hip rolls back, reach. All the way back up. Think about those hips, ribs, and then arm. So that sequential rolling through your spine, up, rolling down from the top to the bottom, and then back, rolling from the bottom all the way back to the top. And then lower that arm down, or lower that weight down. Left foot in front of your right knee, hug behind that right knee. Just have a good little stretch here. Waistline stay long, ribs stay tight around your center. Take a nice couple of breaths there. And then roll yourself on up. Okay. So hands under your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. So finding that neutral here, like in your pelvis, your hip bones are square, your ribs are tight, that pelvis is just totally neutral. And really make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, right? So kick your right leg straight out, reach through those toes, lift that leg up and then hold. So toes are gonna reach away from your fingertips. Reach, reach, reach. So now from here, take a little breath, Reach a little bit further, and then you're gonna pull in, rounding your spine. Right knee pulls in, right or left elbow comes back, abs are scooping in, and then reach all the way back, lengthen. So as you're doing this, watch your right elbow, don't let it lock. In, deepen those abs. Your left inner thigh constantly squeezing toward your midline. In, and reach. Exhale, abs deepen. In, and reach. Go for 3 more. And all the way. 2. And all the way. 1 more. Deepen those abs, rounding that back. Lengthen back. Bring that hand in, bring that knee in. Take a little breath. You're going to bring your left elbow down now. So left forearm is on the mat. Right hand can stay there. Your weight definitely wants to shift left. Don't let it. We're going to keep moving our right leg. But remember, even though we're moving our right leg, it's our left glute we're really thinking about. Left hip and glute. Stay right on top of your left knee. And then you're going to feel your right glute. Oh my gosh, you're going to feel your left glute and left inner thigh, right? You're going to feel your right glute a bit too. Reach your right toe a lot. Reach through your right toe. So really think length as you reach that leg away. So your foot needs to be higher than your hip because you're on this angle here. Now bend your knee and flex your foot. Your knee should be higher than your hip. So hopefully you have a mirror you can see in your camera. Now from here, kick your heel up 2 inches to the ceiling and then lower it down 2. So your neck is long. Most of your weight is in your left forearm. Squeeze up 2 inches and then down 2. So you're squeezing right underneath your glute. Exhale, squeeze, inhale down. Hamstring and glute working together here. Lots of abs as well, lots of left glute need, keeping you straight up and down. So much to think about, these shoulders keeping you steady. And down, go 4 more. And down 3 more. And down, last 2. And down, last 1, kick it up. Stay right there now, reach through your toes, bring those toes down, reach them away from the top of your head and then lift them straight back up. Inhale down. Exhale as you lift. Keep pressure through that left knee. You've got 6 here. How are those shoulders doing? Are they neutral? They're not retracting or protracting. Go for 4. Control 3. Control, last 2. And down, last 1. Bring that leg right in. Sit yourself back. Give those wrists a little twist. Shake them out. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So I'll spin around. Right hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. So the first is going to be your left leg. Kick it out. Reach through your toes, so really thinking length. Hips are square. Your right hip is directly over top of your right knee. Now extend your right arm in front. Now from here, pull all the way in, round that back. And then lengthen. Exhale. Abs deepen. Reach. Go for 6. Not letting your weight shift right. 5 more. And out. 4 more. Reach. 3. Reach. Last 2. Lengthen. 1 more. And lengthen, bring that hand down, bring that knee down, take a breath. Now you're gonna bring your right elbow down, your right forearm is flat, a little weight on your left. Kick that left leg out again, really reach through your toes, lift it up. Remember, you need to lift it a little higher than hip height because you're on this angle. Neck is long, so you're not looking straight down. Keep that neck long. Bend that knee, flex your foot. Your knee is still higher than your bum, right? Right knee under your right hip, kick up 2 inches and down 2. So squeezing right underneath your glute. And down, kick straight up, 2 inches, hold, down, 2 inches, hold, down, go for 6. And down, 5 more. And down, Go for 4. Exhale and down. 3 more. Exhale and down. Last 2. And down. Last 1. Kick it up. Stay right there. Extend your leg. Keep reaching through your toes. Lower and lift. Lower. So lengthening that whole left side body as you lower. Keep that whole left side body long as you lift. Your right side body is long too, but really think about the left. Higher than hip height because you're on this angle. Your back isn't arching. Kind of looks like mine is because of my shirt. It's not. And down. Go for 4. Down. 3 more. Down. Keep pressure through that right knee. I hope you're feeling your right outer glute as well. Last 1. Bring it all the way in. Sit right back. Give those wrists a little twist. Shake them out. Okay, and then let's come on to our tummies. We're going to do a little extension here. So feet about hip distance apart, maybe a little wider, and then hands down at about shoulder height. So just, you guys can all look straight down, like have your nose just hovering off the mat. I'm going to turn my head so you can hear me. So keep those elbows nice and wide. Hands are flat. So we're going to start, remember, just like this. Your core is connected a little bit. So think belly button to spine. You don't want to just squeeze your glutes together and press into your arms to come into extension. It's meant to be work for your upper back. So it's a small, small movement. You're thinking length through your spine more than you are about that lift. All right. So it's not an upward dog in yoga. All right. Nose hovers off the mat. Take a breath. Roll those shoulders back. Tighten up your ribs around your center. And then lead with your nose. Think of rolling a little marble away and lengthen that spine. So reach the top of your head away from your toes. So I'm not here. I'm still looking pretty much straight down. My collarbones are wide. I'm not just pressing all of my weight into my arms. Slow and controlled. Lower back down. Take a breath. Relax those shoulders forward. And then do that again. So shoulders back, core connects, roll that marble away. Hold in that little extension. Think of being wide across your collarbones, wide through your upper back. Ribs are tight around your center, and then slowly come back down. Go 2 more like that. Shoulders back, ribs tight, abs connect. Hold here, lengthen a little more. Slowly coming down. And then this one, we're going to stay up if that feels okay for you. So roll those shoulders back, tighten up those ribs around your center, belly button pulls in, and then begin lengthening. Roll that marble away slightly, holding here. So take a breath. If you feel your low back, maybe come down a little more, maybe try connecting to your core a little bit more. All right. And if you still feel your low back, just keep your arms down. If not, let's keep that little bit of extension. Arms up, hold them there, reach them forward just a few inches. As you pull your arms back, lengthen your spine a little more. Inhale forward, you can come down slightly. Exhale. Go for 2 more. Lengthening that spine, keep those abs engaged. 1 more. Lower those arms, lower all the way, and then just press yourself into a little child's pose. So reaching those arms forward, let your weight sit back to your heels. Take a nice couple of breaths there. And then when you're ready, come up to a 4-point kneel. So hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Let's just do a little cat and cow. So drop your tail, scoop those abs, rounding. Look to your knees. And then come all the way out. Let those shoulder blades slide together. Just trying to get as much movement as you can through your spine. So start with that little tuck, rounding through your lumbar spine. Rounding all the way up till that head drops down and is heavy. And then all the way back out. Go 1 more like that. Coming right back out. And then come to a neutral. Kick your right leg back, left leg back, and then press your weight back. Heels drop low. Just take a nice couple of breaths there. You can walk your feet out. Keep that tail kind of lifting up towards the ceiling. And then let's step our right foot forward. So we're going to come into a little lunge there. Give that left hip flexor a little stretch out. So just hinging your weight forward that little bit. You can tuck your tail under. You might feel a little more of a stretch. Take a nice couple of breaths there. And then turn your right leg out and give that hip a little stretch as well. You can come as far down as that feels good. And then step back up, toes curl under, right leg back, press back again, dropping those heels low. And then step that left foot forward. Give that right hip flexor a little stretch out. Remember, you can tuck under, you'll deepen your stretch a bit. Nice couple of deep breaths there. And then turn that left out, dropping down. So again, turning that left leg out as much as possible, and then just come as low as you can so it feels like a good stretch for that left hip. And then walk those hands back under your shoulders, curl your right toes under, lift that knee, kick that leg back. Press all the way back, dropping your heels nice and low. Have one more nice little walk out there. And then walk your hands in. Your head a little shake back and forth there. And then roll on up. Lovely, everybody. Hope that felt good. So nice to see so many of you on this beautiful day. I will see you on Monday, if not at the club before. Have a nice week. Enjoy the sunshine, you guys.